Hi, I'm Janet Tran, and I'm a teaching artist here at the Honolulu Museum of Art. Today, let's explore sculpting. We'll be using common items as sculpting tools and air-hardening molding compound. Throughout history, artists and artwork draw inspiration from commonly shared themes across cultures and locations. Portraits, landscape, and the human experience are just some recurring subjects represented. One popular subject beloved and constantly explored by many artists in many artistic mediums is animals. Animals in art have universal appeal as their importance is highlighted and connected to different areas of study. It ranges from their status in cultural traditions or groups, detailing environmental habitats, and an awareness and understanding of how they affect our past, current, and/or future world. To create our sculptures, we will need the following items: a pair of scissors, popsicle sticks, toothpicks, straws, and air-hardening molding compound in the colors red, yellow, blue, and white. What this is a soft and smooth, easy to work, and non-toxic molding material. It's perfect for all ages and skill sets to practice sculpting as it's reusable, or for a permanent sculpture can be air-dried. Always check the package of any brand you buy for its specific instructions and information. For the rest of this video, we refer to this as modeling putty or putty. Everything needed can be found at your local art stores and in your home. With all our supplies ready, it's time to start sculpting. Let's see what we can do with just our hands and modeling putty. First, take about a golf ball size of modeling putty in any color. Just squeeze and stretch it to understand its texture. Let's start with making a ball. Take the putty between the center of your palms and roll it around. Keep your palms moving in a circle motion until an even ball is formed. Create balls in different sizes. A ball makes a great base to shape and build on. With a ball piece, try pushing your fingers in different spots to make indented spaces in different forms. Sometimes we might need a uniquely shaped form for our base. Next, let's try flattening a ball putty. This is useful when we want discs and flat slabs. Now with another ball, let's roll it against a flat surface to make a long rope. We can use this rope to coil it in many different ways and directions. Finally, let's take a ball and try pinching our putty. Gently pinch so that you stretch the putty versus tearing it apart. Sculpting with our hands can produce many useful techniques. Try playing with the putty in your hands and see what you can create. Now, let's use some tools to create some interesting details and textures. If we use our scissors, popsicle stick, straw, we can cut clean edges into the putty. If we want textures on our putty surface, we can press our tools in different ways. Use the popsicle stick to make scales or lines. The straw can leave circles that we can layer up in a pattern. A toothpick creates tiny dots that can rough up the surface through scratching. If we want to add to the surface, we can add items to provide contrast. Toothpicks and straws can be cut into small pieces and inserted. The straw can cut out putty and stick back to the putty surface. Try taking your piece with holes and add it back to the surface. Try giving it a stretch too. Finally, if you want structure, we can mold putty around our tools. Putty around our tools create an armature or a skeleton for our sculpture. It's great for when you need strong, rigid pieces. Experiment with your modeling putty and see what sculpture techniques you can use. If you want a different color, try mixing some modeling putty and see what you get. Try look around you and see what objects can transform into useful sculpting tools. When you're done with your sculpture, you have two options to finish it. Option 1, you can let it air dry for 24 hours for a permanent sculpture. Make sure you give yourself extra time to dry if it's really thick pieces. Option 2 is you can put it in a container if you want to reuse the pieces or work on it again later. Just make sure the lid is on really tight and that way no air gets in. Be sure to clean up when you're done. Now, let's take a look at some finished sculptures.